Otis College of Art and Design presents Blocking in the Still Life Drawing with me, Christine Frerichs. This video focuses on the beginning stages of blocking in a still life drawing using charcoal. Here are the materials I'll be using: a sheet of sketching paper, Bristol paper, painter's tape, loose charcoal, cotton balls, graphite pencil, charcoal pencils, kneaded eraser, eraser pen, blending stump, a yardstick, X-Acto knife, and a viewfinder, which you can purchase at an art supply store or make one yourself using a 5x6 inch piece of cardboard and cutting a 3x4 inch window. Stretch 2 rubber bands around it to make a grid. To begin drawing, we'll make several thumbnail drawings, which are small, quickly drawn preparatory sketches of the still life arrangement. Making thumbnail drawings helps the artist determine which composition is the most successful. First, you will use a pencil on sketching paper to draw 4 different thumbnail drawings of your still life arrangement. Choose different angles for each thumbnail. Keep your eye level above the still life scene so that you're looking downwards at the objects. This point of view creates a sense of deep space in your drawing. Make 4 different sketches, spending no more than 5 minutes on each. Only focus on the general shapes of the objects and the lights and darks in each image. Now that you have your 4 thumbnails, choose which composition is the most successful. Keep in mind all you learned about creating a resolved composition from the video, Composition in Still Life Drawing and Painting. You want to choose the one that elicits dynamic eye movement. You will reference your chosen composition while making your final drawing. We'll begin with a charcoal-tinted piece of Bristol paper. Beginning with a gray tone paper allows you to work in 2 directions, both adding darks with your charcoal and taking away lights with your erasers. Here are the basic stages of blocking in your composition in order to form the foundation of a successful and dynamic drawing. To help you correctly size your objects when enlarging your composition, first draw a light grid on your large paper, dividing it into quadrants, like you did with your thumbnail drawing and viewfinder. Next, you'll make a gesture drawing of the objects to establish the composition. Take your 2B charcoal pencil and use light and lively lines to block in the forms. To block in means to capture the general shape, proportion, and angle of your still life objects and space around them. Imagine a simplified geometric structure around each of your forms. Draw the general architecture of those structures now. Work general to specific, blocking in the entire still life and saving the details for later. Now you're ready to begin citing. Citing is a technique used to help translate three-dimensional objects onto a two-dimensional surface, keeping everything in correct relative proportion. By relative proportion, I mean that this cone is about 3 times as tall as the apple next to it in the still life, and my drawing should reflect the same proportion. Follow along with me for a moment. I hold my arm out straight in front of me with my elbow locked and look through one eye. I line up the tip of my pencil with the top of the apple and slide my thumb up until it hits the bottom of the apple. This represents a measurement of 1 apple height. Now I can measure how many apples tall the cone is. It's just over 3. I go back to my drawing and check its own relative proportion and make adjustments as needed. Pay close attention to the height and width of objects, as well as the space between objects. Pay attention to where the bottom and top of each object is compared to what's nearby. If you do, you'll create a very accurate drawing. Refine the heights, widths, angles, and placement of the objects in your still life using light lines with your charcoal pencil. Continue to block in your still life drawing, now using erasers and charcoal pencils to capture the abstract play of light and dark shapes throughout your composition. Blocking in your drawing in this general to specific manner reinforces the structure and proportion of your objects and where they sit in three-dimensional space. Once you've blocked in your scene, use all your drawing tools to refine the objects, capturing detail and a wide range of lights, midtones, and darks.